I was raised by two anthropologists. I have a very offbeat upbringing. And so for me, there was always something really special about having an outsider identity. I think it really started from alternative schooling. I went to Brown, I went to Oxford and studied economic history, and so, studied these historic cultures of, the workplace and of factory discipline. And so then from there I went into the corporate environment, this corporate heart of darkness, and really began to say, what is it that makes these organizations tick? And my first response was, oh, these are such dehumanizing cultures. And then I started meeting people in these corporate environments who were just some of the most self-actualized people that I'd ever met, who were incredibly mature. And I remember interviewing them and just getting tingles, because these were people who had almost the level of advancement that, you were speaking to Gandhi, but he was working in a cubicle. And that to me was really just inspiring to feel that level of authenticity. And I think I previously had dismissed corporate culture as just something that was deadening and, why would you do that? But these were people that were committing and sacrificing to something bigger than themselves. So after working with all of these employees, basically these entrepreneurs, these rebels, these misfits within massive institutions, I wanted to jump and look at, well, who are the innovators who are working outside of our mainstream systems? And so I started doing this research that resulted in the book, The Misfit Economy, where I spoke to pirates, I spoke to hackers, I spoke to gangsters, and basically chronicled the innovative practices of these different subcultures, basically, of those that are part of the marginalized economy. What I love about the business romantic is this idea that romance isn't just something you find in love. It's something that we find in public life. It's something that we can seek out in companies, which are maybe often thought of as, deserts for romance. And so that's really, endearing, like this idea that we don't just, have, the office romance as something sexual or that we think about how we bring our values into the workplace.